Hello friends, welcome back if you've been here. If not, my name's Kristen. I just posted my first of hopefully many yoga classes last week on this account for the summer. So here's the second one. Just a few things. I linked my Spotify below if you want to listen to music during this class. I linked my Instagram below if you want to check that out. I am also teaching free classes through Zoom, so if you want to join those, just send me your email. And I think that's everything. So let's get started on our mats. Alright guys, so we're going to start sitting with our legs crossed. If this isn't comfortable, you might want to prop up your seat a little bit. So put a pillow, a rolled up blanket, or a towel under your hips to just raise them up. If that also isn't comfortable, you could just come to lie on your back if that feels better. And then we'll just take a few moments to slow down here. Focusing in on the breath. Recognizing if your inhales are a little longer than your exhales, or maybe your exhales are a little longer than your inhales. Recognizing if you allow your breath to travel all the way into your lower stomach, or maybe the breath feels a little more shallow. Seeing if your breath is slow, or if it's a little bit faster. Just checking in, not really changing it yet. That's what the rest of our practice is for. Checking in with your body, seeing what areas in your body feel good and what areas might not feel as good today, anywhere that feels tight or tense, anywhere that feels open or strong. Exhale, let your chin come down towards your chest. Walk your hands out in front of you for a seated forward fold. Maybe let your forearms come all the way down to the mat if they reach. If not, that's okay. Let your head hang heavy. Take a few rocks side to side. And if you'd like to deepen your fold a little bit, on every inhale, think about pulling your belly button forward towards your fingertips, and every exhale, melt down a little bit deeper. One or two more breaths, just like that. On your next exhale, start to walk your hands off towards the left side of the mat. Maybe let your forehead come down to rest towards your left knee. Maybe the left forearm comes down. And on your next inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Open your chest up towards the front right side of your mat. Gaze up towards your right fingertips. Try to keep both hip bones down on the mat. And exhale, lower your right hand back down. Walk your hands to center. Take a breath in the middle. On your next exhale, walk your hands off towards the right side of the mat. Maybe your head comes to rest down towards the right knee. Right forearm can ground all the way down. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, reach your left arm up. Open your chest towards the front left corner of your mat and gaze up past your left fingertips. Both hips stay grounded down. Exhale, return your left hand to the mat and walk both hands back to center. And inhale, start to walk your hands up. Come back to sit. Take a moment to shake out your head a little bit. Bring your hands face down on your knees and inhale, pull your belly button forward, gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, tuck your chin in towards your chest, round your spine, and come all the way down to lie on your back on the mat. Bottom of your feet grounded down on the mat, knees pointed up towards the ceiling. Let your arms rest out to your sides. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let your knees fall off towards the right side of the mat for a twist. Either gaze up towards the ceiling or past your left fingertips if that's comfortable. And with every exhale, let gravity pull your knees down a little bit closer towards the ground, deepening your twist. Keep both shoulders grounded down on the mat. Inhale your knees up to center and exhale them off to the left side. Letting gravity do the work here, relaxing your muscles, letting this be a passive twist. And inhale your knees up to center, pull them into your chest, give them a little squeeze. Maybe do a little rock side to side or up and down. Starting to wake up the body a little bit, we're going to start moving a little bit faster. Inhale, reach your arms up above your head, long with your fingertips. Now on your next inhale, roll up so the bottom of your feet come to the mat. Use your fingertips to slowly guide yourself up. Fingertips reaching forward, seat just a few inches off the ground. And inhale up, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, shoulder blades pull together, hands come up to your shins or your thighs, gaze down at the ground. Exhale, fold, hands come down to the ground, head hangs heavy. And inhale up to stand, reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, Tadasana, arms come out to your side, palms face forward. Take a moment to ground your feet down, find a comfortable position with your feet about hips distance apart. Lift your toes up off the mat, separate them, and then ground them back down. Roll your shoulders up and back. On your next inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, gaze up past your fingertips, and exhale to fold all the way back down. Inhale, half lift. Palms come down to the ground, step back to plank. And exhale to lower down to the mat. Inhale up into your choice of a back bend, cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. We'll take a few breaths here. Just to get comfortable in our downward dog, staying gentle with our body, maybe walking out the legs a little bit. Doing whatever feels good. I always like to stay really gentle in my first downward dog. Remember not to try to push it here. You don't have to keep your legs straight. You can keep them as bent as you'd like to. Inhale, start to come really high up onto your tippy toes. Exhale to bend your knees and lower them all the way down to the mat. For tabletop, bring the wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Press the tops of your feet down into the mat. Gaze down between your fingertips. On your next inhale, drop your belly button down, pull your gaze forward. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine up towards the sky. Inhale, belly button drops, gaze comes forward. And exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine. Inhale, belly button drops, gaze comes forward. Take any little movements that feel good here in your cat-cow. Maybe roll out the hips as you move. You can warm up the wrists a little bit if you'd like to. Maybe roll out the ankles. Release any tension in your neck. On your next inhale, send your left leg out behind you, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, crunch your knee and elbow into touch. And inhale to extend back out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, crunch. And inhale to extend back out, reaching long from your fingertips back to your toes. Bend your back knee, reach back for your foot for tiger's pose. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Push your foot against your hand as you pull your hand against your foot. And if you want to try something to challenge your balance a little bit, you can lower the right hand down and reach back with your left hand. Again, inhaling, pulling your chest forward. Lower your left hand back down to the mat and exhale to crunch your left knee in towards your nose. Step your left foot forward to land between your hands and reach your fingertips up towards the sky, crescent lunge. Take a breath or two here. With every inhale, growing through your spine and reaching up taller with your fingertips. Exhale your hands down to frame the front foot. Inhale, pull your chest forward and exhale your hips back to straighten through the front leg. Inhale, forward to lunge, reach your fingertips back up. Maybe take a little back bend here if you'd like to, pulling your chest up towards the sky, reaching your fingertips up and back. Exhale your right hand down to your left knee. Left hand comes towards the back thigh. Inhale up through the crown of your head. And exhale to twist off to the left side. If you'd like to add more of a side body stretch, you can start lifting your right arm up and then back towards the back left corner of the mat. Gaze up at the right fingertips. Exhale, cartwheel both hands down to frame the front foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and inhale, reach your arms up. High lunge. Exhale, warrior two, back foot parallel with the back of the mat, arms out to a T, gaze over the front fingertips. Inhale, flip your front palm, and exhale, peaceful your warrior. Back hand comes down the back leg, left arm reaches up and over. And inhale, back up to high lunge. Exhale the right hand down to the inside of the left foot, reach your left arm up towards the sky, gaze up past the left fingertips. Exhale, reach your left arm down to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. And this is where we'll reset. Take a breath here. Wiggle out the legs a little bit if you need to. Maybe find stillness here. Slow down the breath. Come back into your body. Bend your knees, gaze forward, step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to stand, fingertips reach up towards the sky, and exhale, Tadasana. And wiggle it out here. Maybe take a deep breath in and out. Before setting your feet, again, roll your shoulders so your palms face forward. And inhale, arms swing up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Palms come down to the ground, step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath of stillness. Bend your knees, lower them down to the mat for tabletop. Inhale, send your right leg out behind you, left arm reaches forward. Exhale, crunch your knee and elbow into touch. And inhale, back out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back out. Exhale, crunch. And inhale to extend back out. Bend your back knee, reach back for your foot for tiger's pose. Inhale, chest pulls forward. Foot presses up against your hand, hand pulls up against your foot. And exhale the left hand down if you'd like to. Reach back with the right hand to challenge your balance a little bit. Inhale, pull your chest forward. And exhale, extend the right hand back down. Crunch your right knee in towards your nose. Let your right foot land between your hands. Inhale, arms reach up, crescent lunge. Take a breath here. Exhale your hands down, frame the front foot. Inhale, pull your chest forward, and exhale to extend through the front legs, set your hips back. Inhale, forward to lunge, fingertips sweep back up. Exhale the left hand down to the right knee, right hand comes back to the back thigh. Inhale, reach up through the crown of your head. And exhale to twist. If you did on the first side, lift your left hand up and back towards the back right corner of the mat. Gaze up at the left fingertips. And exhale both hands down to frame the front foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, reach up through your hands, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your front palm. And peaceful your warrior, back hand down the back leg. Right arm reaches up and over, gaze up at the right fingertips. And rise back up, high lunge. Exhale the left hand down, inhale right arm up, chest twist to the right, gaze up at the right fingertips. Exhale the right hand down, and step back, downward facing dog. This time, take a moment to check in. Remember how your breath felt in the beginning of class and seeing if it feels a little more even now. Take a deep breath into the lowest parts of your stomach. Maybe walk out the legs if you need to. Bend your knees, gaze forward, and step up to the top of the mat. Inhale into your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to stand. Fingertips stretch up towards the sky. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms up. Palms come to touch, arms come to touch down to your elbows. Bend your elbows and inhale, cactus your arms open. Pull your chest up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your arms back to touch and forward fold back down. We'll take a few breaths here in our fold, letting any tension from the hamstrings start to release. Inhale, roll up to stand. And take a few moments to ground back down. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, sit back into your chair pose. Bring your palms to touch at heart center. And exhale, twist off towards the left side of the mat. So the outside of your right arm comes to the outside of your left knee. Try not to let your right knee come out further than the left knee. Try to work the center of your chest towards your thumbs. And step the right leg back for a revolved lunge. If you need to lower the back knee down to help you balance, you can. On your next exhale, everyone lowers the back knee down. Untuck your back toes. Lower your right hand down and inhale your left arm up. Step the left leg back for modified side plank. Exhale the left hand down and step back up to downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Bend your knees, gaze forward, step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up to stand, fingertips reach up. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms reach straight back up, sit back into your chair for the other side. Palms come to meet at heart center, and exhale, twist off to the right. Outside of the left bicep comes to the outside of the right knee. Try not to let the left knee push forward too far. Twist your chest so the center of your chest comes towards your thumbs. Start to shift your weight into your right foot. Step the left leg back, revolved lunge. Lower the back knee if you need to. On your next exhale, everyone lowers the back knee. Untuck your back toes. Left hand comes down to the mat. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Step the right leg back for modified side plank. Exhale, lower the right hand down. And straight back up into your downward dog. Another breath here. On your next inhale, roll all the way forward to your upward facing dog. Untuck your toes. And exhale, come to lie all the way onto your stomach. Forehead comes down to the mat. On your next inhale, push back up to your upward facing dog. Gaze comes back over the left shoulder. Let your right hip come down towards the mat. Right hip lifts back up. Head comes forward, and exhale, lower all the way back down. Forehead comes back down to the ground. And inhale, upward facing dog. Gaze back over the right shoulder. Left hip comes down. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog. Gaze back over the left shoulder. Right hip lowers down. Inhale up to center. And exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, upward facing dog. Gaze back over the right shoulder. Left hip lowers down. Inhale up to center. And exhale, lower down. Let your arms come to rest at your sides. Lower one ear down to the mat. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your feet from one side to the other before letting them extend back behind you. And slowly come to roll to lie on your back, getting there any way you need to. Once you're there, bring the bottom of your feet onto the mat, knees bent up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let your knees fall off towards the right side of the mat. Gaze over your left fingertips if that feels comfortable. And if you'd like to help gravity a little bit, to make your twist a little bit deeper, bring the bottom foot up over the top knee to guide it down even further. On your next inhale, knees come back up to center. And exhale them off to the left. Gaze over the right fingertips. Bottom foot can come up over the top knee if you did so on the first side. And on your next inhale, knees come back up to center. Pull them into your chest, giving them a little hug. Wrap your arms around your legs. Squeeze them in tightly. Flex your toes. And give a few rocks side to side. Maybe make little circles with your knees. Pull your left knee into your chest. Flex your left toes. Send your right leg straight out in front of you. Right heel all the way down on the mat. Inhale, pull your right knee into your chest, and exhale, send the left leg out in front of you. Right toes flex, left heel grounded down into the mat. Pull your left knee back in. Let your arms fall out towards the sides. Let your feet lower down to the mat and walk your legs out in front of you for your Shavasana pose. Take a moment to check in with your breath here. See if it feels a little bit more even, a little bit slower, a little bit deeper than it did just 25 minutes ago when we started. Recognize any parts of your body that might feel a little bit more open now, maybe parts of you that feel strong, muscles that feel a little more relaxed. If you'd like to pause this video at this point and take a few minutes here in your Shavasana to just find stillness, give yourself the opportunity to rest, you're more than welcome to do so. And then once we're ready, we'll slowly start to wake our bodies back up. First, just bringing your attention back to your breath, breathing deeper breaths into your lower stomach. And then maybe we'll invite a little bit of a wiggle into your fingertips or your toes. Maybe start to roll out the wrists or the ankles. Maybe reach your arms up alongside your head, stretching long from your fingertips to your toes like you just woke up from a big nap. And on your next inhale, pull your knees up to your chest. Extend your right arm up overhead and gently roll over onto the right side of your body so your head comes to rest on your right bicep. Slowly guide yourself up to sit with your legs crossed.
Hello, friends again. Thank you for joining me. I hope you can hear me. I hope you enjoyed. I know I did. I always feel so good after I practice. I hope that you do too. And I hope I get to see you again soon. Namaste. Bye for now.